Hi, welcome to the Middle East School Leadership Conference here at the Habtoor ground. How are you feeling today?
Good, thank you. Seems a very impressive venue already. Coming straight into the lobby and seeing the participants and fellow colleagues is impressive, for sure.
Excellent. And in terms of the theme of the conference this year, it's looking at leadership legacy, the impact we have now and across. You've selected the question, what lasting impact do you hope to leave on education?
I think for me, it's ultimately now I look back in my career, I'm still in my career to reassure everybody, and what have I achieved so far? What achievements have I had and why have I achieved those? I think through that, it got me reflecting, certainly on the books I've authored, the A to Z series of what can I give back to the sector. I think I'd probably sum up impact in terms of three ways if I may. And first, that is like a local impact. What have you achieved in your schools? I think every leader, teacher, educator would like to have an impact that added value to children and to parents and to the wider community. Secondly, I'd say to the region itself, currently in the UAE, previously in the UK, wherever you are working or operating, I think it's very important that you do give back some sense of structures or collaboration that can leave on something bigger and better for future equal to filling your shoes ultimately. And thirdly, I think this is probably the more one that I'm probably passionate about the most is the wider, almost global impact. When I say global, I don't necessarily mean around the world, although that'd be nice. I think certainly I would say it's more about the impact across the sector. And that's what are we advocating for? What do we advocate for to have the change needed to bring about more inclusivity?
So you're talking like systemic change. And often I've seen your work and we've talked about some of the topics that you write and talk about. They're quite heavy hitting topics. And sometimes I tiptoe around some of the topics that you post about, but I have a huge amount of respect for the focus and energy that you put into banging on the door of some of these important conversations that need to happen for systemic change. Touching on that question, how powerful do you think is the impact of those conversations? Do you think that they result in change?
I don't think it's more about planting the seeds. You plant the seeds and hopefully I water it, tend to it. I'm not a gardener, I'm not a farmer. For those out there who've got more green fingers better than me. But that's the purpose, I feel, because fundamentally it's about children. And what are we saying to our children in terms of what society are they going to inherit in the future? And we talk about tolerance, inclusivity, diversity to our children. We shouldn't exhibit it in schools, instructors, in school leadership models, both representation and also in terms of the actual language use. So I think we're actually saying one thing and doing another. And for me, that's fundamentally unflawed as leaders, or we should achieve the practice what we preach and advocate for things that are perhaps missing. In terms of the actual immediate change impact, probably not seeing it right now or feeling it, but certainly I'm hoping there's private conversation happening, at least there is support. And if this advocacy is making a positive way, not in an aggressive way, and that's to ensure that there is change and the children feel their voice heard and represented in the future.
Yeah, I think sometimes there's this eye roll at buzzwords where we hear someone say, oh, we're really diverse and inclusive. And sometimes when you look at certain aspects of the information available about those organizations, what's said and what's seen, sometimes there are misalignments in that. And I know that you're the first to call those out. So it's always nice to see. Moving on, our second question. What three words would you want your school community to use when describing your leadership after you leave?
Yeah, I'm going to probably use three words starting with H.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're raising the bar of not just three words, but all the same letter.
I think it's a sense of honesty. I'd say hardworking. And the last, I'd say a sense of happiness. That there's a sense of well-being.
You're happy that you've left? No.
Happy, I think it's a sense of fulfillment. Also.
Okay.
I think even the word well-being can be perhaps misused. So that people generally feel happy of being there, happy for the success, happy for working there, happy for studying there, happy that I managed to grow leaders hopefully and after I've left. So yeah, I'd say
you've been like happy to have known you and had that kind of have had those moments with you. You're hoping to leave a happy impact.
yeah, I'm using the H terms, but happiness is very broad sense. I think I'm just trying to say, I suppose, from my point of view, I would say it's more of the positivity, ultimately. It's about positive with this well-being, with a sense of celebration, sense of success, and sense of whatever it may be. But yeah, I think honesty, hardworking, and
amazing. Thank you so much for speaking to me about leadership legacy. That is definitely something there's been lots of inspirational moments. So thank you for your time today. Look forward to seeing you at the conference.